Hello friends, today I bring you a story that has surprised all of Yaman's fans. It's not about a movie or $1 million contract. It's not about a movie or $1 million contract. This time the actor's gesture was far more intimate and unexpected. In his house in Italy, Can built a very special room. In his house in Italy, Can built a very special room. For whom? In his house in Italy, Can built a very special room. For whom? For his partner, Sara Arfawi, so she can fully live her passion for music. What started as a simple social media hint with the phrase, "Now my music is at home," turned out to reveal something emotional. Can personally design, piece by piece, a professional studio inside his home just for her. Soft lighting, acoustic panels, high-end equipment. Everything was made to make Sara feel free, inspired, and comfortable in her own creative world. And most impressively, Can oversaw every detail himself. He didn't delegate. It was his silent way of saying, "I love you," without words. It was his silent way of saying, "I love you," without words. The gesture quickly lit up social media. Many fans saw this as a clear sign Can and Sara are taking serious steps toward building a life together. Some even speculated about living together. Others dared to mention marriage. The international press didn't stay quiet either. Entertainment shows debated whether this was just a romantic move or a symbol of deeper commitment. One commentator said what many were thinking: when someone creates a space for you in their home, it means they already see you in their daily life, in their future. And it's true. In previous relationships, Can had never made such a concrete gesture. He's always been passionate, yes, but this goes further. This speaks of stability, emotional maturity. A love that isn't shouted, it's built. Hashtags like Music Room for Sara and Can Yaman Love are now circulating online. Theories range from joint music projects to the idea that Sara found her emotional sanctuary. Her recent posts show her glowing, calm, and clearly very happy. Of course, there are skeptics. Some say everything is happening too fast. But others remind us love isn't measured in time, but in intention. So far, neither Can nor Sara has spoken publicly. But sometimes, silence says more than any interview. That room holds not just instruments, but trust, admiration, and a silent promise of shared future. Sara's studio is now a reality. Could it also be the start of a new chapter? Time will tell. But for now, the music has started, and there's no sign it's stopping. Public exposure is often a silent battle few understand. And watching Demet Özdemir's recent path, I can't help but admire her emotional strength, her intelligence, and the grace with which she has handled every situation. In a world full of gossip, hints, and pressure, she chose silence as protection and dignity as her voice. That's not weakness, it's pure strength. Demet never needed to raise her voice to be respected. She doesn't rely on scandals or drama. Her actions, her professionalism, her calm presence speak for her. While others chase controversy, she walks confidently, grounded in her worth. And that today is a powerful message. What I admire most is her ability to remain firm under unfair criticism. Many have tried to discredit her, label her as superficial or calculating, but she responded with authenticity and consistency. She's chosen projects that reflect her growth, showing depth, strength, and above all, honesty. Demet has gone beyond the TV star stereotype. She's a complete woman with emotional intelligence and clear convictions. And that's exactly what some can't stand. They can't handle that she moved on without exploiting the past. Her relationship with Can Yaman was intense, yes, but it's over. And instead of weakening her, it made her stronger. It gave her a new identity, built from her truth and healing process. Many women see themselves in her way of rising, in her intact dignity, in how she moved forward without losing herself. Demet embodies that rare balance between sensitivity and strength. She doesn't shout, she doesn't explain. She simply exists. And that commands more respect than any speech. That's why it hurts to see people dragging her into conflict as if they can't tolerate her quiet light. Some say she's changed, and they're right. She has. She's matured. She's learned. And in that learning, she found the power to protect herself. Demet doesn't need to justify who she is. And in that learning, she found the power to protect herself. Demet doesn't need to justify who she is. Her choices speak for her. Her attitude shows admirable consistency. While many build fame through drama, she builds a solid, sincere, and evolving career. So while others make noise, she keeps growing in silence. Because nothing is more unstoppable than a woman who has learned to value herself. And that neither can nor anyone else can ever take away. When someone carries light inside, no shadow can dim it. Demet not only continues to shine, she is leaving a deep mark impossible to ignore. She's built her path with wisdom and courage. And even if many still don't get it, time is proving her right. The recognition, love, and respect she receives today are more than deserved. They're the reward for choosing self-love over noise. If I had to imagine her future, the only thing I'd wish is that she keeps going this same way, staying true to herself, choosing from the soul, and not letting external pressure drag her down. Because there are many talented actresses, but people like her, with that mix of sensitivity, strength, and authenticity, are a rare treasure. As one follower quoted Sultana Hurrem, "Loyalty is the most important thing, and I hope he doesn't forget it. But I also hope Demet always remembers it, stays true to her principles, and never allows outside noise to dim her inner light." In the end, the greatest victory is not having a perfect relationship in the public eye, but building a safe haven where one can be authentic, vulnerable, and truly happy. Demet has already come a long way, but I feel the best is yet to come. She has the maturity, emotional intelligence, and experience to choose wisely. And while we all closely follow every step she takes, her happiness depends solely on the intimate decisions she makes from her heart.